Hello and welcome to another update video about Link. Link is still below resistance. So in yesterday's video, I highlighted to you here the pattern to the downside. Obviously, we're still holding the larger support zone. So the idea that this could be a 1-2 setup is still valid, and you could say it's still preferred. At the same time, so far, Link in this entire correction hasn't given us at any point a 5-wave move to the upside. You will remember that this rally was only in 3 waves, another 4-5 pattern was missing. Also, this rally was only in 3 waves, another 4-5 pattern was missing. Well, this could have turned into a 4-5, but it failed, right, this year. So it failed. Again, why is that so important, right? Because we are watching the micros. We have a larger degree thesis, okay? That simply gives us support levels to watch. It's only that, okay? Some people think it's like crystal ball, or some people think it's like a prophecy. No, it's just assessing what the market is doing right now, right? So I always encourage people to stay in the present. Don't try to look into the future. We're just assessing the market based on what it is doing right now. And what is the market doing? Well, the market is still in a support region that we get from the larger time frame, larger degree thesis. So we could still watch for reverses. Literally, it only tells us that we are deep in support. That's valuable knowledge. In addition to that, we're then watching the smaller time frames for signals that a low has indeed formed. Because it's in Elliott wave, it's all about figuring out how the market is reacting to these pivots that we get from the context. So we have support levels. Now we need to see how the market reacts to support. We had reactions here. I did shrink that down a little bit to make it better, readable. But we had reactions here to a fib level that was around the 13th of April. Yep, it was only a corrective rally. This here was also a rally, but corrective. Now we take the next step. Yeah, we need to see how the market reacts to support now. Based on the context, however, it looks as if we might get another low. At least the downside structure looks somewhat incomplete. Might get one more low. So we have a larger support area that we can watch below $6.90. The overall bullish thesis, however, will get challenged because really the bulls should not drive the price below $6.90. Well, if it happens, then most likely the overall thesis needs to be revised, and the probabilities for a bearish wave count and scenario that we already have prepared, talked about that yesterday, the probabilities for that bearish count and roadmap will increase. That means, in other words, we still don't have a confirmation that a local low has formed. And the smaller time frame trend basically is more important in this case because it tells us first if the trend is actually changing from a local downtrend to an uptrend. Yeah. So as long as the local trend is still down, there's no need to get too excited. There's no need to vibrate out of your chairs. We're still in a downtrend locally. And at no point we could confirm here that the next rally has started. It's always possible. There's always potential, but it could never be confirmed. And that is why it is so important to watch for these microstructures. Sometimes people ask me, why are you looking at the microstructures? They change so frequently. Well, they do, but that's normal. But we look at them because we need to understand when the market has formed the first reliable 5-wave pattern. And so far, we cannot identify that, okay? So if we zoom in a little bit further and we go to the 1-hour chart, you can see that here, the move from the sell-off low, you could say the aftermath, yeah, from the 5th of August low, that rally, so far, it hasn't really given us a clear 5-wave move up yet, and we have been rejected at the 38.2 retracement, which is a key resistance level for wave 4. Now, because the market was so oversold and still is oversold, I'm very open to the idea we could have bottomed already. Yes, we have another 4-5 pattern listed here, but we also know that when we have these liquidation candles, which we often get in crypto when there are these sell-offs, then sometimes the last 4-5 pattern is sort of is eaten up by the last move down. So it could be it's somewhere hidden here. We just don't see it because things happen so quickly. So that often happens that the relief bounce is quite strong. Now, either way, we have resistance levels to watch. So if we get a break above 1063, it would be a first indication that we don't get another wave 5 to the downside. At least that a larger rally is unfolding. We will then need to look at the structure. But for now, we only have 3 waves up. Clearly not 5 yet. Okay, you can count it as 5. But like on the Bitcoin and Ethereum charts, I would prefer another high because first of all, we haven't broken above resistance, and this would be an internal, yeah, I don't want to get into the detail, but it's not a clear 5-wave move. So that means we still need to be on the side of caution. We still don't have a solid long trade setup, in my opinion. We could still easily get another low, but if we get a break above 1063, it could indicate that a larger low has formed. You might also want to pay attention to this trend line here. Yeah, so a break above the trend line could maybe increase the upside momentum. It is just another signal. Pay attention to that trend line. We have enough touch points. It's only one on the smaller time frame, but we have 4 or 5 touch points there. So it could be something interesting, especially because the trend line basically overlaps here, crosses at least the 50% retracement of the decline. So that key resistance level, yeah. That means no change to plan. I think it might take, as I said, 1 or 2 days before we really know if something more bullish is going on in the crypto space. So yeah, that's the update about Link. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.